everyone, and welcome on Tuesday, this cool, cold Tuesday, to Sew a Story Studio Live. My name is Jennifer Long. I am an early years educator turned Radley Blake Designs fabric designer. Passionate about sharing stories through crafts and creative projects for you and your family. So, welcome to our live stream. Hello, everyone. Please take a moment to say hi in the comments so I know you're here, and I can also say hello back to you. We are streaming to YouTube, Facebook groups, and Instagram. So I will either watch the comments here or over here. Margaret is here. Good morning, Margaret. Hello. So happy to have you here today. We are excited to begin December. Lots of amazing things happen in December. And this year is no exception. So I'm going to tell you about some of the great things, but I'll tell you something personal first. So December 1st is our wedding anniversary, my husband and I, and it's been 24 years. So we're pretty happy about that. We have four growing and grown children already. And yeah, so I love December. We chose to have our wedding December 1st because I just love how magical December can be. I love the thought of all the family coming together. And I just love how the world all of a sudden gets quiet and soft, especially here in Prairie, Canada, with snow falling. It's a very clean look, unlike in like February or later on when it starts to get like kind of muddy and stuff on the roads. So it's really kind of like a soft, quiet wintering, if you will. And I just love that about December. So I'd love to know if you have snow where you are, and if not, do you want to create some wintry magic this month? Love for you to just let me know in the comments if you are sewing anything or doing lots of Christmas sewing. I always do lots of Christmas sewing, and I am hoping I can get to it all this year. But the one thing that I know that I could get to is a pillow. And so we decided at Sew a Story, myself and the team at Sew a Story, we decided to do something really special and really free because we wanted it to just build community. So I'll explain to you in a second what that is and how you can take part. So a couple things is I just want you to know this about me so you have a little bit of history is I used to dance professionally with a ballet called Royal Winnipeg Ballet Company. And I grew up training to be a professional ballet dancer. But it was like the magic of the costume wardrobe that really inspired me to love creating and design because it was when I was able to put on costumes. In fact, I have one here. Should I go grab it? Is that weird on a live if I go grab it for you? I just kind of am going rogue here. So just stay with me. I'm going to grab it. Here it is. It's not far. This is what a professional tutu looks like. And I have it because I am photographing for the Nutcracker. But this is what a professional tutu looks like. It's actually very amazing if you've ever seen one up close. This is just a practice tutu. And it's like literally $1,000 or more dollars. And like you can just see all of the layers of tulle, and these are all hand sewn together. And that's what creates a classical tutu. It has like, like a little under part as well on it here. But so this is what creates a classical tutu. It's so gorgeous and super fun. But when you put on costumes for something like a holiday special, like the Nutcracker or anything like that, the like they put jewels on it and like all of the other things that happen and the bodice and everything else. And I just couldn't believe how you feel when you put it on, like completely transformed. And I just thought like, is this somebody's job? To like sew? This is amazing. And that's, I think I was maybe like 14 when I was like, I think that's the job I really want. And so that's where my history comes. I'll lay it over here. And so saying that, I am so thrilled and excited. Okay, just leave it there. Oh, I don't want it to crush. You always have to lay a tutu flat. Okay. So saying that, the holidays are so special for me, in that, like, the Nutcracker is, like a holiday special, and I've loved it for, 30 plus years. More, I actually have a Nutcracker collection in our kitchen. My kids always say I don't need any more, but I do. And next year, 2026, a whole bunch of Nutcracker stuff is coming. I finally got my Nutcracker collection with Bradley Blake Designs, have been um, putting it proposing it for a couple of years, and this is the year, and it is a perfect year for it because I'm also writing a book with David and Charles Publishing. It's a quilting and sewing book called The Nutcracker as well. So much excitement, but I'm just always loving the Nutcracker, not because it's like in shops or anything now, because it's like part of who I am. And I thought it would be so fun to do a free, just scrap buster pillow in Santa Nutcracker. So this is a Santa Nutcracker pillow, and we are giving him away for free. I'm going to read some comments, so I'll stop talking for a minute. Hold on a second. So yes, Margaret's saying hello. You have a little snow and ice. Oh, we have a little snow and ice, and the roads are super slick. Oh, Margaret, I know. It was raining here before, just a couple days ago, and then it snowed too, and so it makes it for such icy roads. Perfect for staying home and sewing, not so good for traveling. So hopefully no one is traveling. And Tracy is not saying here, she's saying no snow in South Central Texas. No, Tracy. I know. I want to come and see you too. But love the Christmas sewing. Okay, great big hugs, Tracy. Yes. That's amazing. All right. So a couple of things is, how do you get this Nutcracker Santa pillow pattern? Well, first of all, this is what he's going to look like when he's finished. So cute. And we are sewing him together for the 12 days of Christmas. It's totally free. How you join is you just get on the Sew a Story email list, and we will email you every day all the information. If you've missed the back days, do not worry, because those back days we have like a watch page that is only open till December 12th, where you can get all the patterns. A couple other things, because I really wanted this to feel holiday and special, is I wanted to give a community. And I know sometimes it's a barrier for different social medias where the community is being hosted. And so this year we've discovered, I feel like we've unlocked something special at So Story. We unlocked a community platform right on our website that is like free for anybody to join. And it has all of the great features. We can even go live in our own community, and they don't have to like be part of a social media or get all these other things. And so I just feel like it just drops the barriers down for everybody. And so I wanted to do this. That's how we are moving all of our memberships to in the new year, moving our communities onto there, pardon me, for our memberships. But I wanted to give a free community here, not only to show how awesome this community is, but to really start building a Sew a Story community. So we're doing a pop-up community. You can get to it from the landing page or from the email that you're getting for the next 12 days. The community will be open the whole year. So it's called 12 Days of Christmas, but it's going to build every year. So this is the vision. We actually already have them designed. We have Pamela joining. I want to say hi as people are coming. Hello, Pamela. She's from Preston, Connecticut. Hello, welcome. So this community is completely free. It's called 12 Days of Christmas. And you'll want to download your patterns as they come through, and especially by the 12th, because they will disappear. But the community will stay open, and that way you can take longer to sew them. And then next year, everybody that's already there will just be, we'll like re-let you know that we'll have like the Mrs. Claus Nutcracker. And then we'll have like the reindeer Nutcracker. And then I'm actually going to make two every year. I'm making a pillow and I'm making the quilt block. They're 18 inches. It's all raw edge applique, hand hand embroidery if you want to, but it's all optional if you want to add a little bit of that to it. And I'm going to make two every year because I want to make a nice, really fun Nutcracker quilt in the next couple of years with all of you. So it's going to be like a little fun, free annual event. The one thing I do want to tell everyone is that it's only available for the 12 days. So these patterns, I'm not going to put it in the shop for sale. This is not like a place that we're trying to like monetize for Sew a Story. This is literally a gift that we want to give our community, but we're limiting it to these 12 days. The community, again, will be open all of the time. So if you're on the newsletter, you're already getting the email. It's going to be for 12 days. There's also a bonus sale on there every day. So it's only for our emails. It's something like amazing. Like it's like 50% off this whole section of patterns, or it's like a whole bonus if you sign up. I think today is Crafting Connections. So if you sign up for Crafting Connections today, then you will get another whole pattern for free that you can't get. So that's really, really exciting. And yeah, Crafting Connections, I will tell you, is an amazing gift to give your kids. So if you're thinking about Crafting Connections, now is the time. So let's talk a little bit about what is involved in the 12 days of Christmas. And if you have any questions for me, just pop them in. If you want to ask anything about the tutu that I was showing, I'm happy to grab it because it's right there right now. And I just want to share some excitement about all of this. So if you're just joining us, this is actually what the whole complete pattern will look like. It's usually like one instruction sheet every day for 12 days, and then there could be templates on it. So the first day is all on the weekend is just like the bonus, and it just shows you the requirements here and what it looks like. And then it just gives you raw edge applique, like fusible applique instructions here, and then just some of the stitches that you want. We're just using those as like inspiration guides for hand stitching. So I'm also like kind of obsessed with this template. So meaning like the design of this pattern here, I'm just loving how it looks. So like hats off to our graphic designer at Sew Story. I'm just pretty obsessed with that. Okay, Mandy's also here from the UK. Wonderful, Mandy. Welcome. So happy to have you here. Welcome. All right. So each day, the 12 days of Christmas, you'll find one page double-sided download for you to download. So yesterday, for example, was the Nutcracker shirt. And if you notice, there's like lots of little special details in all of the things. So there is a poem that I wrote with my girls for the whole 12 days, and it's about building your Nutcracker Santa. And so it's at the bottom under here. It says, I'll read you the first one. "'Twas the night before Christmas, and in my little room light, I cut out his coat for Nutcracker Santa by the firelight." Because it's a story. We have to have a story if we're going to sew. So I just thought that's kind of like a fun way to like get yourself in the mood. These are something you can do literally in under 30 minutes, probably sometimes 10. And then there's just instructions on how to lay it out and kind of like a grid on where to lay it out there too. And then we have our standard like Sew a Story templates, which I just love. You can see that they have like, if they have to be joined together, then they have like a gray overlap there. It tells you what they are, and of course a 1-inch marker. And then on day 2, which is today, it's optional if you want to do an embroidery. We give you like an embroidery guide or like an embroidery um, inspiration of what you can do on it here. And so this is basically what we're doing for embroidery, and it just gives you kind of like an information on it too. So you'll want to get those. Again, they are only available till the 12th at 11:59 Central Standard Time. That watch page disappears. This pattern will not be for sale in the next 12 months. That I can promise you. We might put it for sale next year during the 12 days of Christmas when we give the Mrs. Claus for free, but I want to keep this special magical. So don't email us on the 13th asking for it because it is only available for the 12 days of Christmas. So come and join our newsletter. And there's lots of fun that's happening in here with him. And you can do it in so many different ways. So we were talking in the community already. There's already a little bit of talk happening. So come on over and join us. I'm in that community and I have it, all of the I have the notifications on my phone set as like alert so I can see when people are messaging. So it's so much fun. I want to get in the Christmas spirit with you all. So come on in there and show. If you don't like Santa, then you can make him into a lumberjack, and he would be the cutest lumberjack as well. So I would love to see somebody maybe make him with like an orange beard and like a plaid shirt or something too, because I think I can see him as a lumberjack, even though he's Santa. So I think that would be so fun. And then there's also things that we do are SVG files. I don't know if anybody here, put your hand up if you do, or a heart. If you use a cutting machine at all, I do love to use a cutting machine, especially with raw edge applique. So a couple things that I use for raw edge applique, well, I'll just show you what I have, is I'm using confetti cotton solids. So these are the solids I'm using, but you can grab anything from your stash. I am just using an array of solid fabrics, and you don't need much because he's just a pillow. And then I have some embroidery floss, and I just chose a few matching colors of Aurifil embroidery floss. I like to use 2 strands when I'm doing like a chain or some kind of small detail, and then I like to use 3 strands if I am doing a French knot or something else that I really, really, really want to pop. So, or like when I get to doing the snowflakes, I'll use 3 strands for that too, because I really want them to pop. So you can opt what you do there if you want to do the hand embroidery. I will at the end on the last day. Maybe I'll even go live in the community. I think we should do that once. I'm going to use some sparkle paste. Sparkle paste is a product, if you don't know, that I designed with ThermoWeb Heat and Bond, and it's like sparkly, and you can add it however you want. So I think we'll just do a little bit of magic on him at the end. I also lean in. I also am going to do a giveaway inside the pop-up community. So how do you get into the pop-up community if you're just joining us is you just have to join our newsletter. Then it says, come and sew along with Jennifer, and you can come and sew along with me and a whole bunch of other amazing people, and we can sew and get into the Christmas spirit. The more that you engage in there in the community, or even just comment on somebody else's, because you know how good that feels when somebody comments on your post. When you just comment, you're going to be entered to win a couple of fun things. They're a holiday surprise, but they're valued really well, and you're going to be happy with them. So I hope that you come and join us in that community. It's totally free. It's a pop-up Sew Story community. What else do we want to talk about today? That's all I kind of had for Santa, but I can share other things and sneak peeks if you want. Let me just look around what I might like to share. Since you're here, do you want to know something? Why not? Let's do it. Um, so last month in the Modern Ragdoll membership was our Thumbelina doll, and people are just loving her. I did have one member message me or message us at info@sewastory.com and was like, I desperately want the fabrics, the exact fabrics, as she is over here. And that was, really nice because this is our fabrics, like our Thumbelina fabrics. And little like spoiler alert, or maybe like a little news, is that we are going to in 2026 be offering some physical products, some physical Sew a Story products on our website. It's pretty exciting, and we have some pretty fun plans for supporting those as well. But I just thought I would do a little test, and I thought, okay, well, I'll cut her this kit out. So last night I cut out 6. Look how cute they are. I still have to get the hair fabric, but I cut out like 6 little doll kits of them, and then you can make everything you need to make her fabric-wise is gonna be in this kit. I'm gonna put 6, so 1 is spoken for, and then I'm going to put the other 5 on the website. I will let you know on our email list, probably this weekend, we'll put it, or next week for sure. And we'll probably share it with our because the pattern is only available in the Modern Ragdoll membership. So probably with our members there as well. But if this is something that you would love, I'd love to know about that too, because you never know what people are interested in. I know that I like, I just wanna take this right now and just, like, go and sew because it's something so nice about, like, having everything ready for you at your fingertips, and that you're ready to sew for it. So that's a little sneak peek of what you would we're having. Oh, Becky's saying she would totally buy the kits. Yeah, Becky, I know. I have some ideas and I would love to share them here too. Is I want to make them special. I don't want to just do like fabric kits. I want to like have them feel like really, really special. So have them wrapped. I think I would like to put a little surprise in there and just make them quite magical. So when you are like sewing one of our patterns and projects, which we take great pride in getting them like perfect and everything right, that it really is like an experience of sewing the story together. So I'll just show you. They're so cute. I'm kind of like pretty excited about them. We only made six, but that's like this is the pattern, and I was just cutting them here. So that's a little fun holiday secret that I just shared with you guys. Oh, save you one. Becky's like, save me one. Okay. Okay, Becky. Anna, can you write Becky's name down? We'll message Becky if you want to email us at info at so story. Okay, I only have four left. Oh my goodness. Too funny. Um, so fun. So that's what's happening. So I hope I can see you over at the community for the Nutcracker Pillow. Again, it's totally free till the 12th. That's going to be really, really fun. And we're going to have prizes in there afterwards too. We want to make it really special. December for me is more about giving. Perfect. Thank you, Anna. December is more about giving, like me, for me, it's more about giving than receiving. I don't know how you guys feel, but I love making for others. I like showing everyone else how much I appreciate, and I just really love thanking my family and my friends and our community. So I hope you can feel that love, and I hope that your December is also really special and you feel love. And if you need a hug or you need a little bit of Christmas spirit, come into our Soul Story pop-up community. Through you can get it through the newsletter. It's called 12 Days of Christmas, and I would be happy to personally welcome you in there. All right. Thank you from my heart for being here. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. And as always, I cannot wait to see what you create. All right. Oh, we have one more comment that just came in. I better reply. Um, oh, Maddie is here. Can you order her pattern now? Okay, so Maddie is asking the pattern. So the pattern is available inside the Modern Ragdoll membership. Maybe Anna, if you don't mind just putting up that little Modern Ragdoll membership QR code. The Modern Ragdoll membership, you can get that pattern or back patterns from different dolls for 50% off inside the membership. You always get the pattern of the month. It's for machine embroidery, I do want to tell you, but you don't need any special skills. I can talk about dolls all day long, you guys. You don't need any special skills to, you just need an embroidery machine with a minimum of a 5x7 hoop size, and you can make dolls in the hoop. The dolls always come in three sizes: 5x7, 6x10, and 8x12. And yeah, the fabric kits are just something that we are just exploring. But I am excited because I think like I would personally like them myself. I just like to have that like given to me and then be able to sit down and work there. So I think it's something that we'll be continuing on for our modern ragdoll members and possibly for other stuff. Definitely in 2026, but so happy and excited to share those with you all. Thank you so much, Maddie, for that. All right. From my heart, thank you so much. And Merry Christmas to you guys. I'll see you next week here. We're gonna do two more lives in December, so three in total, and then we'll take a couple weeks off over the Christmas break just for lives. But we'll be back in the new year. So I'll see you again next week, but I'll see you over at the pop-up community through the email list. Okay. Bye for now. I can't wait to see what you create. Mwah. Bye, everyone.